Now let's say song in the background is it Mubeti and Mubeti. All right, guys, Mubeti, and this is a sound by Pure Akan. Now, what I'm going to do tonight, my man is not ready for it. You are not ready for what I'm about to do to you today. And come on here, baby, you know, when you're ready. Alright, so I mean, we have Pure Akan in the building. He is born Nana Kwabena Apia. I like to call him Kwapia. But he has here, yes, and he was born in February 1990. He's a hip life and high life musician from Kwewu in the eastern side of Ghana. And we all know him for his linguistic prowess. Now what I'm going to do to you is quite unusual. I mean, when you go for interviews and but what I'm going to ask you, the first thing I'm going to ask you is okay, Majaki. Okay, Majaki. Some I can't show in there. That's one of the first songs that I heard from you. So like, what came about with that freestyle?
Charlie Majaki was like I felt it was like in the time in my career where like I had number like Metite Kakra. I think that was somewhere after Onipa Kuma.
Right.
You know, and like when you meet people be like, Charlie, what's happening with you? What's like when are you dropping a song? You know? Because I had been away for a while.
Right.
Like a year or so. And so my Jackie was like to let people know that you know I still did. Yeah, I still
You still there, what Jackie? Aye, it was here. Now can you Obiba JK?
Okay, Obiba
JK. And I'm saying me I remember your hair was pretty short back then, right? Yes, and you had like some small mustache.
Yeah.
Alright, so I mean, Akan walk us through your childhood. How was it like? Because I believe that with the kind of music that you do, I feel like you've had a lot of influence from your childhood. So I mean, walk us through how you grew up.
I think I had a very interesting childhood.
Yeah.
I think I have always been also surrounded by music.
Right.
My earliest introduction to music would be Semeneme uncles, Echo, like a year. So they play some Adolfo song.
Yeah.
You know, like some or Ampedu song in the bus, you know, or in the car while they drive. Fortunately or unfortunately for me, you know, I didn't have a radio in the house.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't have a radio in the house. I didn't have a TV in the house. So it had to be something that you have to focus on. Right. Like because TV knew alcohol TV and I radio knew alcohol radio.
Okay.
So it's either like Uri DBB and I say you're getting creative yourself or you are going to play. So it really helped me shape my focus.
Right.
So many idea about committee me focus on and then build and you know let the thing grow. So yeah, maybe I cried in that year, you know, like Adolfo radio. So and when I went to primary school, I had some friends that after school I'll go to their house to go visit them. Yeah. And I'll have access to their radio. And so every time like when I go to their house, the radio is going to be the first thing.
The first thing you go to.
You know.
Right.
And I remember their mom saying that me because snakes love music.
They love music.
Yeah. So I quite remember their mom always saying that hey, be up and radio your one. You know. And then I went to Tesano Junior High School. Shout out to Tesano Junior High School. There's some my seniors. There's some twins. Yeah. I'm sure people know that they used to call them P and K.
Oh, okay.
They used to stay at Abekant Free Pipe. Yeah, I think they played a very instrumental role in my career as a musician, and I don't even think they know or they are aware. They played a very major role because at Tesano Junior High School, sometime in the year like a fanfare, and these guys they could dance so well at that time. You know, and they also started making music. So at that time, me seeing them on stage was like, wow, this is so beautiful, and meet my baby, you know. So that's where the whole thing started. And
Right.
started writing music in somewhere around primary 4, primary 5. Started a small group with a group of friends.
Were you writing in English or in Chi back then?
In English.
In English, okay.
Back then, yeah,
Okay.
it was English. So I think for me, musically, the Honda started free. Like being able to say that I want to write music.
Yeah.
You know.
You met him?
The first time I met Obrafo was at, I think, Paimuka, his Paimuka anniversary. That was the first.
It was 2019.
Yes.
I remember that he gave you a long hug and said some stuff to you. and said some stuff to you. Can you share like a bit of that for me?
He was like, I think he said he knows that I have like great talent, and he knows it's a matter of time, and like in due time, people will see it as like whatever blessing that God has for me.
Yeah,
people will see it in due time. Yeah.
And he didn't lie.
No, not at all.
He didn't lie. I'm telling you, brother, he didn't lie. All right, so let's jump back into the story. So my God, just never met it over. So let's go back to learning lessons.
So I mean, from junior high school, that was when like I got introduced to Obrafo, and realized, okay, there's something called hip life, and then or Tiny and all those things. Obrafo cassette was also the first cassette that I bought.
You bought?
Yeah, I saved money to buy Obrafo. I bought then I bought Tiny. I bought
Kenya.
I bought Kenya couple the H cry. I think I bought Shatawale. Shatawale was Bandana by that time.
Bandana, yes.
Yeah, I had Bandana cassette. I had Prior. Also had Prior cassette. That time they had won the Nescafe thing.
Oh yes,
yes. They were fire. And a few other people.
How about Comfort Quade?
Comfort Quade 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I got Comfort Quade 2. Comfort Quade 2 was there. So Kenya, the H train, I really got into Kenya.
Yeah.
But Obrafo and Quade.
Yeah.
And I think Okra didn't. No, I don't think Okra had an album. It was a compilation.
Okra Tom Dewidi.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Right.
So I listened to Okra and all those people too. So I mean, like my earliest introduction to hip life and rap there was like the Obrafo position. But fortunately, I was still friends with the Prophets. And so one time they invited me to a studio for a studio session. Right. And then we had a very good studio session, and the guy who owns the studio was like, "Hey guy, like you're so good, and anytime that you want a studio to record, come through."
Is that when they used to call you Kwabna Shai?
Yeah, that was when they used to call me Kwabna Shai. Yeah, so I went to St. John's there at Sumatano.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to St. John's. So there's this guy called Dijo. We went to record, and he was like, "Charlie, there's a studio and you can always come." So that was, I think for me, having access to the studio was the beginning of my career.
Right.
So this time I had access to have to the studio. Yeah. I could play around, I could experiment with sounds, that was when I began to plan, okay, yeah, rapping is this, you can build from an introduction, you could add back in, you could do this. So that's when I learned all the techniques. You have to lay out this thing in, and because I had a lot of studio time.
Yes. You were sort of like an apprentice in the studio.
Yes. So he gave me
it's the best way to learn, to be honest.
Oh my God.
It's the best
food, way. He give me, like it was just a blessing to me.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I had all this time, maybe a master me kakra, and then we school, we SS, and then I decided that, let me take this thing like serious, because I realized I was good at it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make a project. My first project, Akan EP, sort of introduce myself into the music industry, you know. And so Akan EP there was really just about me trying to let people know that I can rap.
Right.
So Akan EP, I was just wild and just rapping and all that. And Akan EP happened. I didn't even have a plan. I didn't even know what a plan was.
Not at all. You just did music and put it out there. There's something I'm very curious about. Your relationship with high life music. Does it have any correlation with your relationship with your grandfather?
I think it does. Yes. So, every time I make a vacation, they'll take me to my grandparents to go do the holidays.
Yeah.
So that travel time, like me travel Aqua Village and coming back,
yeah,
was like that transition, it was refreshing for me. So it's something new.
Yes.
And then the America will shake across it like a month. And anytime I get back to Accra, it's like I've been ushered newly into Accra again. So it brought that
the
balance for me, and also I could experience Accra's life.
Exactly.
Also experience Accra life. Unlike my friends who had never been to the village before. So that one day.
It's not I dream of you, don't you, sir? It's not I dream of you, because I've always wondered what, with the Accra life and how you balance it with the city life and incorporate it into your music.
Yes,
because I can relate on that level where during vacation you have to go to the village and touch ground. This is what they call touch grass, basically.
Yeah, for go weed.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll take me to the farm. Yeah, my grandparents will take me to the farm.
Yeah.
Even though they treated me like a crack it or a crass.
Yes.
They treat you sort of special.
Exactly. And
I was so it's like it strengthened me,
yes.
It toughened me up, and it crossed the say some like funeral, but say some old village song, like I'm what me cry until cry, So for me, it was a blessing for me. Being able to go to the village and then also have access to Accra city life.
Yeah. And it has really shaped your sound, because when the richness in the culture is all there in your music, we can definitely hear it. And for that, I would say that you're one of the artists that I really appreciate and respect in this music industry that we're in, because you take your time to create, you take your time to advise, your storytelling, the folklore, all of that. It's just impeccable. And let me gas you up.
Gas me.
I think you're very intelligent.
Hey, intelligent, yeah.
No, seriously. The reason for me saying that you're very intelligent is because of the things you say when you make your music. There was one that you said, say, "Nia abefa me ho time no about wafabre." What does that mean to you?
Well, if you're hating on me, you just retire.
Yeah.
You just take stress, put yourself.
Yeah.
Because remember my life. So and I'm missing like my calculation is different.
Yeah.
Say, dreaming how they are now. You just won't stress your body.
You just won't stress your body.
Yeah.
And that is why. What's your apple?
Yeah.
What's your apple? All right, folks. This is Pure Akan right here on Party Pressure with me, Princess AJ. Let's listen to this one, Yatiapo featuring EFYA.
Yes, I.
Party Pressure now. Oh my God, I just turned into a chief presenter. That is what Akan does to you, man. My goodness. So yes, the song you heard in the background is Yetiapo by Akan. Pure Akan. Pure Akan. Akan I say very pure. Charlie. What's your relationship with producers, the kind of producers that you work with? Because now the craze with Afro beats, but you have a unique style. So how do you pick your producers and then be like, okay, this guy has some sound that I can relate to and I can work with? How do you pick that?
I think it's For me, it starts from like having a good ear, like having a very good and smart ear.
Yeah.
Because Charlie, sometimes me cry something. It me send me beats, be na me send pet. You know, but Marco Tiene the next day, you know, nah, like it's a jam.
Right.
I can't remember Missy Kedro. So this is a story behind Missy Kedro. So I recorded Missy Kedro 2 years before we had it on radio.
Right.
Before we released Missy Kedro.
Right.
No, not 2 years. I think 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, it was 6 years before we had it on radio. In a sense, I had recorded Missy Kedro with a group of friends, Tutu on the mountains.
Okay.
Tutu. But after we recorded it recorded it, you know, for a project, you know, project number so.
Right.
So 4 or 5 years down the lane, we reached out to producer and to get a beat, but conversation and penal. So
right.
I couldn't get the song. So I sent my Kwesi the song that I need him to make a beat that sounds similar to
it.
That the beat,
right?
The beats, the original beat. So he sent me a beat and it was totally different from what me say.
Onion,
this guy Charlie. You beat him, mommy. I beat for. So I was like, man, what the fuck. And I tried, but I know I took the beat and then me tears oh shit,
yes, don't do it, cuz bro.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, we can track back and then say it right. That's why.
So me tear let me feel it.
Yeah.
How much chibi? One how much and I just woke up.
Yeah.
You know, there's this park Apenkwa. Anybody that knows Apenkwa and knows Apenkwa, that's why I shot Apodo music video.
Okay.
Yeah, so Apenkwa, there's a big park there.
Yeah.
No, for me it was like a place I'm a person could take you like some cool time. Just go there and then just sit there. So one dawn, I wrote Missy Drew at dawn.
Oh wow.
One dawn I woke up from the house, walked to the park, and then wrote Missy Drew.
Yeah.
There. Like I don't meet beats and it just sounded different.
Yeah.
Different beats all over again. So
was it 2017 that you released it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
2017. Yes.
There's a part in Missy Kedro that I really like. Sika ma hoto, Sika mo doso. Sika.
Sika, you know, money be funny thing, you know.
Oh, it really be funny
yeah,
thing.
Money be funny thing.
If you don't get your life goes stressed.
Yeah. I've seen money change people's lives around. But I've also seen money make people do like some really funny thing.
Right.
Like people go do some funny thing just because of some 500 cities or some 200 cities. You know, like somebody go switch up on you.
True.
You know, and you sometimes you can't blame them. You know, because sometimes they need the money.
Yeah,
you know,
they need that so.
They need that so, you know. But sometimes just because of 100 cities, you know, we beat my concert at the actual.
Sorry, we catch and I patrol my edges to know. My edges to know.
Money can make you make some really bad decisions for yourself.
Yeah,
you know, and money can also turn your life around. So,
yeah.
Sikadie, you know.
So speaking of Sika, I actually had Missy Kedro queued even before we started talking about working with producers and all of that. So yes, what you say? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Missy Kedro by Pure Akan. Enjoy. We'll be talking some more after this. Pure Akan. All right, listen. We have Akan here in the studio with us. If you want to chit chat with him, you know what to do. You can call us on 020-2222-073. And we are also live on Facebook. So make sure you catch us. All right, watch us and see what's happening in the studio. We're vibing. All right, so we have the first caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Brian. I'm calling from 2025.
Brian from 2025.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. So I'm here with Pure Akan. You've got a message for him.
Yeah, very wonderful man. It's a blessing to hear from this man and to talk to him live. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love this man.
Yes.
there's this line that I want him to actually explain a bit to it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's in the music just playing. Yeah. I say, my symmetry, yeah. That side. I want to make you just elaborate a bit on that. Because always the boss my mind.
I mean, say.
Nice. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We do this for you. All right, folks. So, Akan, you know what? We're going to jump into the next project that just dropped just a couple of days ago. Hey, then pana ne kosa anti why pana we reporting was anti-eti no.
Why won't you be anti-beti you? Anti-beti. Anybody go worry me be anti-beti.
Anti-beti. We can anti-beti. All right, so I mean, let's talk about it. Since you just dropped it 2 days ago, how did that song come about?
Anti-beti is so I've really been looking into relationships, human relationship, like the sort of relationship we have with ourselves, with our family, with our personal people, with our friends. So Anti-beti is one of those moments where you meet somebody and like you're happy to meet the person.
Right.
You know, most of the time it's like like we find friends for not so good reasons.
Yeah.
You know, like hardly would you meet somebody and be like, oh, this is my friend, I want my mom to meet her, or I want my dad to meet this person, you know,
right.
Like, hardly do we say that. You know, it's like you find somebody that you love to chill with, you know, somebody like you love to do like some thing with, your personal thing with, but we hardly say, oh, this person there, I want to make my mom meet this person,
right?
You know, not like any like romantic thing crowd.
Basically just you know, pure platonic friendship that is.
But we don't do that.
Yes,
you know, you don't see this one like this friend there. I think say it would be nice to meet, like introduce this person to my mom. Like,
right.
We don't do that.
Right.
Know? So, Anti-beti is like one of those like experiences where you meet somebody that you're happy to show them to somebody.
Right.
You know. Yeah. So. Yeah, Anti-beti.
Anti-beti. I mean, what is Anti-beti? Then Mami Musa saying where you want to say.
You are.
Hey. You are here. Hey, you are here. Somebody just said that me met it too.
I'm prepared.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to this new one from Pure Akan. I'll say Anti-beti. Anti-beti. So right now, what I want to do is, I mean, I'm seeing that a lot of people are calling. They want to talk to you. Yeah, so I'm going to steal some time from the next show. And then, you know, have you chit chat with the fans because I can tell a lot of them want to talk to you. So, guys, if you're out there, you're listening to us, you want to say hi to Pure Akan. If you have any questions about his music that you want to know, just like Brian asked about a line, then please call us on 020-2222-073. 020-2222-073. Anti-beti. Anti-dio. Miss Wateo, telephone no wire. Anyway, so I want to ask you, do you read a lot?
No.
You don't?
No. I read, but not a lot.
Not a lot. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a visual person.
You're a visual person. Because I wanted to ask, like, what kind of books you read. But you know what? We have a caller on the line, so let me pick this call and let's talk. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Chingy calling for Abeka.
Hey, around here. That's it.
I'm still at you. I see what to clear.
Oh, what theatre.
Nice one, Chingy. Thank you for calling. Anti-beti.
Yeah, I was saying that I'm a visual person. You catch me watching like a documentary or like a film,
right?
Or like watching photos. I also make photos, so
right.
I spend time with like images. Or, visuals than
right.
Me book and me ready. But you catch me reading some. It would be like maybe some music business stuff,
right?
You know, like some music business book be a me home, and I say like maybe some fiction. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know about this book? All you need to know about the music business.
Yes, I do. I have one of the editions.
Which one?
I think it's second edition.
You have the second edition.
No, I think it's not all you need to know about I have all you need to know about the music business. I have that one. I also have how to succeed in
the music industry. Okay. I have the 9th and 10th edition, so in case you want to holla at me. Imagine if I see this move. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're still here talking to Pure Akan. Now, another question I'm person to on this say, Ufro Bepona, Odin say phone ekwana.
Hey, Charlie. Bepona media Kodian. Kodian there. And the fufu.
And fufu. Into the end, I had in cell phone.
My dad is in the crap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so media, my message, my me koni.
Okay.
Me come my report. Me come up with some report. Yeah, you know, me your board bankers.
Oh, no. Okay, to say the we free him fee. Into lineage, you know, I royalty be one and say
royalty will make my granny passed last year.
Yeah,
she was a queen mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my grandfather so or a champion or chinasa him fee.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's in there.
It's anoti and a free bound, free. Because I mean, if knowing that you grew up in Accra, right, and with the way you write Chi, the way you write is impeccable, and it's quite surprising that you grew up here and you have such depth when it comes to talking about stuff like general life stuff, advising people and all of that. So like sometimes I want to find out like where does the inspiration come from? Where do you draw inspiration from?
I think it makes me special. You know, first I used to think it was the music.
Yeah.
But I realized it's not just the music.
There's more than that.
Yeah, music adds to it.
Yeah.
But I think like for me in Krabrim, I've always been that special kid, sort of special kid. Like I'm always standing out amongst people. Like, you know, in school, in friends.
You know what? Hold that thought. Let's pick this call and then talk to this fan. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. This is Kwame from Dome.
Kwame from Dome. Okay, Kwame.
What's up?
Yo, I can't walk on. Charlie, I really love your craft and the way you really put things together, man. You're really dope.
Grazie.
Yeah, I wanted to know, do you have any like upcoming live shows? Because I really wanna the way that instrumentals and the vibes that go. I would love to. Yeah.
Oh, shows in the your shows. I have some shows before the year will end. But you better announcing. And you know,
okay.
Yeah, keep your eye on the socials. Why?
Sure, for sure, man. All right, big up to yourself. Keep doing it.
All right, thank you. I was say you're a special kid.
Yeah. It looks like I've always been the special kid since in Krabrim.
Yeah.
And then music so you know. So maybe I think say Nyankopon. And also most of the time I have my ears like to the ground.
Right.
I try not to surround myself with a lot of things a bit distracting me. So most of the time I'm like always just listening to like the areas because inspiration and idea is in the air.
Yeah.
You know, so pay attention, you catch one.
Yeah.
You know, so most of the time it's like try as much as possible to be focused.
One thing that I notice about you is also your fashion sense. Does it have anything to do with the kind of music you write?
With my first fashion, the feeling.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Nice. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Agu. I'm calling from Africa.
Okay. So we have Akan here. You have anything to say to him?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a promise, sorry.
Hey.
Thank you, me koda. Wanna me because wanna me on fire, man. Man on fire. Everything.
Grazie.
I'm gonna pray for you. I come for life.
Yeah.
Then I have to watch out to you. See you.
Yeah.
See you, Mister. Bless you, man.
Bless up.
I remember one event like that you were wearing, I think, either black trousers, but it had like it's really huge, like flare with some long sleeves. That's a bit like looks a bit tattered. And then I was like, okay, I know you're different. I know your music is like great. It's out there, but the fashion is also another statement that it kind of speaks to who you are as a person. And I think you're doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
And I have a new name for you though.
Hey Charlie.
Catch him. Classic Kwapia. Serious. Classic Kwapia.
Yes, sir.
The reason for me calling you Classic Kwapia is, I mean, obviously Kwabnapia but the classicness of it is that even songs that you released as far back as 2015 are still very relevant today. Auntie Betty, in the next 10 years, we are still going to rock with it. So basically, that's how I see you as your music is classic, your music is timeless. So classic Kwapiano. No.
You're right.
Yes, your next song, you can give me shout outs in there. Yeah. So what's the plan? What's the plan for you? What's next for you?
I have so many things on the way.
Yeah.
In fact, I have been looking into fashion.
Okay.
I have been looking into designing.
Okay. I'm glad I asked about the fashion question then. Talk to me, man. Hype yourself. Sell yourself, bro.
I have so much coming. I've also been looking into food.
Okay.
So I have a lot of things coming. But this year we have a concert coming. We have a concert and
wonderful.
We still have some songs coming. I'm still working on the album.
Okay.
We are still working on building and more music, more visuals. You're also doing some visuals and our shows and many things to come in fashion, in food, in design and
I can't wait to see what you do. But I mean, before we even wrap up, what I want to ask you is you have the live version of is it Nyamema
yes.
out? Yes, and it's you guys should check it out. It's out there. It's on streaming platforms. It's also on YouTube. You can get the visuals. I have actually spent the last few days watching the Nyamemba concert. I love it.
Charlie,
how does it feel having that and now people are here, people are paying money to see me and singing your songs word for word? Describe the feeling. How does it make you feel?
You know what? Today I was actually having the same thought. What you're just saying.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, life is really happening.
Yeah.
Now I sort of have an influence in society. People listen to my music. People look up to me.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. It brings a lot of responsibilities to you. I saw a show movement here. There are some things you can no longer do because you don't want to set a bad example for people who are almost sure.
Yeah.
But it's a great feeling. Say, you see how the songs start and then now people enjoy it. It's always a great feeling.
It's always a great feeling.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. I'm a big fan, to be honest. I'm a big fan. I think the last I haven't seen you perform in a while because I have also been quite busy with. You haven't performed in a while. The last time I saw you perform was at the Spirits, Land of the Spirits, right?
Yes.
I was in front. Listen, I had just got back from a gig, and then Titi and I were like, you know what? Akan is performing. Wallace is performing. Senko is performing. These are our guys. These are our people. So let's pass through. So even though I was late, I still pulled through, and your set was amazing, and it was so beautiful to see the crowd jam into it. And I actually took off my shoes. Once you started singing me, say that I want to pet it you. Man, that's so. Let me tell you something. When Min Say That came out, I was in a relationship, right? But I was actually looking forward to the end of the relationship so I can sing the song.
Oh my God.
Charlie, it's can't matter. Every too matter they tell you. You know, no, seriously, because back in the day, right? Back in the day, like junior high, primary school, you will hear some love songs and you don't know anything about love, but you want to be in love because of what the person is saying, how it makes you feel. Exactly. John Westlife, we were singing them back to back. It made you want to fall in love. It made you feel like you know what love is. And that's basically what I'm saying. That men say that made me want to break up with somebody so I can, just say, what to pay to you. When I wash the idea, she near what. Alright guys, but we're still on the matter of Auntie into the Auntie Betty one more time. Ansana, your neighbors here you are. I say, what do you see? I just want to say like a big thank you for passing through, gracing us with your presence, because in case you all don't know, listen, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, this man will be recognized as a legend. Take it from me. Man, prophetess Ahenkai Namete has said, bro, do you have any final words that you want to say to the fans and all of that?
All the love. Why they say we see for any day, any time. Charlie, big love to YMO management and my team for having me in here. Antibeta is out on all streaming platforms. Moko checking it out. Apple Music, Spotify, AudioMac, YouTube. Baby, just go look for Pure Akan, Antibeta. And also the new term in town is Antibeti. Yes, steady.
We hear me bibia Antibeti. You know the funny thing, my mom is Auntie Esther, right? But everybody calls her Auntie Antibeti. And I remember brand Auntie what's your man just